Why some people learn English fast and others don't. Maya and Jin started learning English on the same day. Same city, same language school, same teacher. 1 year later, they were completely different. Maya could hold a real conversation. Jin could pass a written test, but Jin could not say a single sentence without stopping. They had studied the same amount of time, so what was different? Jin had a system. Every day after class, he went home and reviewed his notes. He highlighted grammar rules. He copied vocabulary lists. He made everything neat and organized. His notebook looked perfect. He felt productive. He felt like he was learning, but something was missing, and he did not know what it was yet. Maya had no system. She forgot to do her homework twice in the first month. Her notebook was messy. Her grammar was full of holes, but she did something Jin never did. After every class, she found someone to talk to. A classmate, a shopkeeper, sometimes just herself in the mirror. She used the words from that day's lesson before she forgot them. Sometimes she said them wrong, most of the time, actually, but she kept talking. 3 months in, Jin noticed something uncomfortable. He was studying more than anyone in the class, but when the teacher asked him a question out loud, his mind went blank. He knew the answer. He had written it down. He had reviewed it. But speaking felt like trying to find a word in a language he had never used, because in a way, he hadn't. Maya made a mistake that same week, a big one. She was talking to a woman at a bus stop. She wanted to say she had been waiting for a long time. She said the wrong tense completely. The woman looked confused. Maya felt her face go red. She tried again, still wrong. The woman smiled politely and looked away. Maya walked home feeling embarrassed. That night, she looked up the correct form. She practiced it out loud 10 times before bed. She never made that mistake again. 6 months in, the teacher gave the class a speaking test. 1 minute, any topic, just talk. Jin prepared for 2 weeks. He wrote out exactly what he wanted to say. He memorized every sentence. He practiced the script until it was perfect. On the day of the test, the teacher asked one small follow-up question, something Jin had not prepared for. He stopped. He looked at the floor. He said, "I am sorry, I do not know how to say." The teacher nodded kindly and moved on. Jin sat down. He had studied for 2 weeks, and 30 seconds of real conversation had broken everything. Maya did not prepare a script. She thought about the topic for 5 minutes the night before. On the day of the test, she talked. Not perfectly. She used the wrong word twice. She repeated herself once. But when the teacher asked the follow-up question, Maya paused for just a second. Then she talked around it. She did not know the exact word she needed, so she described it differently. The teacher smiled. That was exactly what real language looked like. After the test, Jin sat next to Maya in the hallway. He asked her something he had been wondering for months. "How do you do it?" He said, "You make so many mistakes, but you always keep going." Maya thought about it. "I stopped trying to be correct," she said. "I just try to be understood." Jin was quiet for a moment. "But don't you feel embarrassed?" he asked. "Every time," she said, "but the embarrassment goes away. The mistake stays, and so does the lesson." Jin looked at his perfect notebook. For the first time, it felt like the wrong kind of perfect. That evening, Jin did something different. He closed his notebook. He sat in front of his phone. He pressed record. He talked about his day. It was terrible. He stopped 5 times. He forgot basic words. He started sentences he could not finish. He listened back to the recording. He wanted to delete it immediately. He didn't. He listened to every mistake, then he talked again, for longer this time. 1 year after that first day of class, Jin and Maya met for coffee. They spoke in English the whole time. Jin still made mistakes. His grammar was still not perfect, but he was in the conversation, fully, not performing a script, not searching for the right word before speaking, just talking. Maya listened to him and smiled. "You sound different," she said. Jin thought about his perfect notebook. He thought about the speaking test. He thought about the recording he almost deleted. "I stopped waiting," he said. "Waiting for what?" Meyer asked. Jin picked up his coffee. "To be ready," he said. "I don't think ready ever comes. I think you just start." So here is the difference between Maya and Jin. It was not talent, it was not intelligence, it was not even time. It was what they did with uncomfortable moments. Jin avoided them. Maya collected them. Every embarrassing mistake Maya made became a lesson she never forgot. Every safe study session Jin completed left him perfectly prepared for a test that never comes. Language is not a subject you master. It is a skill you build by using it before you are ready. The fastest learners are not the most talented. They are the most willing to sound foolish for just a little bit longer than everyone else. So let me ask you something. Are you more like Maya or Jin? And more importantly, which one do you want to be?